Alright, good afternoon everyone. Speaking to you live from the bridge of Electric Blue Solar Yacht. We just left the wharf in downtown Washington, D.C. We're currently on the Potomac River, just south of Washington National Airport. The bridge that you see on the horizon in front of us is the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. The cranes are in Alexandria. The whine you hear in the background is a jet taking off from Washington National or Reagan Airport. To our starboard side is Washington Sailing Marina. That's where we were previously. So we're southbound here. We can show it to you on the chart. So let's go to the chart. So we got 16.5 feet of water in front of us, currently 13.9 underneath of us. As you can see, we are making our way down the channel here. We will change to a full screen chart and we'll zoom out. So the blue line you see going across the screen there, that is the Woodrow Wilson Bridge there. If you look off 45 degrees away from the boat, you can see the word Alexandria and Maryland on the left hand side. So indeed we are in the Washington DC area and we're about to be waked, but that's okay. So we'll zoom back in here, give it a better field of view. Oh, what a nice guy. He has slowed down so he's not waking the bejesus out of us. We'll step it up a little bit. Transition back. There we go. Here comes the wake. He was really rolling, so good thing he slowed down because he would have really rocked us. As you can see, we got some motion to it, but not as bad as it would have been if he would have been holding speed. So, not too bad there, folks. Not too bad. Alright, let's get back here to let's see if it's going out. So we've had issues with the stream and YouTube not allowing the stream, so we're not real sure how well this is working. So we'll see. It's currently not showing that we're live. So no, it's not showing that we are, but we'll go there. Let's see what we got. If not, we can always go to the phone and look at it there. And of course, it might not be going out at all over Electric Blue. It's kind of hard to tell here. Friendly Neighborhood Coast Guard just showed up here on the port side of the vessel. We like the Coast Guard. Those are the guys that always come and save you when it hits the fan. They're always real nice to us. Bring it around here so you can see them. Try to get them into the field of view here. Got another boat cutting across our bow here. So. Oh, it does show that we are live. Look at that. Wow. Yep. We are live, so it's letting us go here. It's letting us stream. So let me cut this off so I cut down on the bandwidth there. Everybody going their own way here. So that's a little Larson there. Of course, the boat going the same direction we are as Coast Guard. So now the big boat coming at us, that is the Spirit of Washington, I believe. We can go to the AIS, so we'll do that. So that triangle thing coming at us, so I can click on that through the AIS and see, yep, that is the Spirit of Washington coming at us. So he has turned ever so slightly coming this way. We're going to stay over on this side here. Let me change my chart here so I got all of my information and not just a little bit of it. Actually, that's not the one I want. This is the one we want. So there we go. Zoom in here. Make sure we, number one, stay out of his way, because he's the big guy and has the right of way. We're just the little guy here. So as you can see on the chart, we're moving along. Upper right hand corner, 3.8 mile an hour. We can turn it up just a little bit if we like there. This is a no wake zone, so you're not supposed to be making a wake, so everybody goes slow through here. And we're doing well. We're underpowered. Wife's been running the microwave and the air conditioner. We still got 86% of our battery. We're charging and running the vessel simultaneously here. When we go behind clouds, we are running off the battery, and when we come out from behind the clouds, we are charging. So let's transition back over so you guys can see the Spirit of Washington going by there. And I'm going to turn into his wake. Don't really have to turn into his wake, but I'll give you guys the opportunity to see what the boat looks like. So, because he's not really making a big wake. No big deal here. Actually, I can just spin the camera around so I don't have to turn. That'll work. Because like I said, he's not making a big wake. He's abiding by the no wake policy. I'll tell you what, let's take a look at him. So that there is the Spirit of Washington. And then we're going to come to our starboard ever so slightly and go along the shore here in Arlington. I want to get a little bit better idea of our chart there as far as the depths to make sure. Here's Arlington over here. Level it up there a little bit, so a little better for everybody. We'll take it past the antenna there so you don't have all that wiggling in your way. So we'll ease down through here, wave at everybody on the Spirit of Washington. Hope everybody's having a good day. We are surely having a great day. Spent the last 2 days, 3 days in Washington, D.C. Alright, well, we got some people in here. Patriot 45 says we are 5 by 5. Charlene says working great. You're loud and clear. Good to hear. Yep, that's what 5 by 5 means. No doubt about it. Alright, so yeah, it's working good. So everybody can see it good. You guys can see Arlington here. Or excuse me, Alexandria. Not Arlington. So you guys are with us. Got 3 of you in here with us. So we'll just ease right on down through here. We'll pull back a little bit so everybody can see these old tall ships and stuff that's down through here. Somebody had the audacity to say that me and Blue and my wife were still in Florida. Obviously, they don't keep track or haven't kept track at all. We've been broadcasting, you know, for 3 months our trip up the eastern shore of the United States along the ICW, intra-coastal waterway. For those of you who may not be aware of what the ICW is, it's a waterway that goes from Norfolk, Virginia, all the way down to Miami, Florida. Nice tall ship there. It's a pretty nice looking ship. I think it's got motor power as well. It's just having nice masts and sails. Come around here just ever so slightly to the port so that we don't run into the docks, but everybody can still get a good view. So you guys get a good view of this. You can see Alexandria nice and well, and a good clean view through the windshield there. We got 3 of you here. Oh, it is. I see it jerking. It really looks like a clear view though on the cell phone. Alright, well I'm going to cut the cell phone off because that's what we're using right now is our internet connection. We're having a problem with the AT&T FirstNet through the, so we had to use internet here, but this is what it looks like. How we doing, guys? Thank you. All right, hon, we're live. Can we get your phone and watch it? Because you trying to transmit and receive off of my phone is taxing the system. This is the guy that was nice enough, let me spin it around for you guys. This is the guy that was nice enough to slow down and not wake us really bad just a few minutes ago. So, nice guy there. Say hi to my lovely wife. So,
You're on Electric Blue?
yes, Electric Blue. There's a Potomac River taxi. Guys working along the dock here. Yeah, we need to open that up. So that stops there. Afternoon, sir. Good. You?
Have you ever had it say error fetching channel?
No. But hey, it's YouTube, so they can hit you with all kinds of stuff that makes absolutely no sense. So you want to try it there again and
Try.
see if that's any better there. The bridge you can see there on the left side of the screen is the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. It's one of the newer big bridges along the East Coast. 15 feet of water coming up. Looks like it's in a little shallower here ahead of us. And we're at 85%, so we're definitely good on the batteries. The fans you guys just heard come on, those are the cooling fans for the charge controllers. And as we spin the camera around here and you look over on the far side there, that is the wheel from National Harbor over there. So that's what's on the other side of the bridge. Right there. We're going under Woodrow Wilson here. Try to get this thing leveled up a little bit. Tide and the wind is against us.
It says I have 2 bars, but it's going up. It won't even open the page.
Wow. What's going on here? I mean, I can still transmit out of the other one, but I don't understand why you don't have internet service either. This is kind of weird. So I've got 2 devices here this afternoon that have no internet on them. That's why we're streaming through one of the cell phones. Yeah, that won't. You can't even go to YouTube. That's insane.
No, it won't even open the page. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. So I guess I should feel lucky I'm streaming at all.
You should be.
So. And for those of you that don't know, National Harbor has what looks like Air Force One sitting there. The fact of the matter is it's not. It's just a 747 that's been painted up to look like Air Force One. It's not the real Air Force One. So for those of you that go by National Harbor right outside of Washington, D.C. and see what looks like Air Force One sitting there next to the river, it's just a copycat. See if anybody else.
It must be moved. They must have a tower down or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still showing. We got it there. So we had a question here. The top speed of blue, we can push it to 6. We can go up to 8 if we want to go wide open, but that really uses a lot of electricity, and it's really working the motor harder than we want to. So if we're not against the wind and against the current like we are right now, we can move along at about 4 or 5 knots, no problem. Sorry about that. That's just some guy in a cigarette boat kind of like thing. You'll see him. He's coming into the field of view here. I'll cut to the fork just a hair. And he's coming into the left side right there. That's him. So Charlene wants to know how long we were in Washington, D.C. We've been in D.C. since, what, May the 13th, I think?
Something like that.
May the 13th, May the 15th we got to D.C., so we've been here since May. And we will probably be here through August. Because, of course, August is my birthday, so I was a rescue worker at the Pentagon on 9/11, so I have yet to go to a 9/11 memorial service. So if we're still here on 9/11, we'll be at the Pentagon for the 9/11 memorial service. I have been back to the Pentagon since 9/11. In fact, I've been there many, many times since 9/11. And right after they built the chapel in the Pentagon for the victims, I'm not talking about the outside monument. There's a chapel inside the Pentagon. So since then, I'm playing with the camera here, guys. Sorry. Since the opening of the chapel, when that chapel first opened, the next time I had a meeting at the Pentagon, obviously I was there to see. I think I was there to see Sharon Burke. She was the Undersecretary of Defense for the Operational Energy for the Department of Defense. I think it's when I went to visit Sharon there that I went and saw it. It might have been before that. I don't remember exactly. I just remember going and seeing it. It's, if you're looking at the Pentagon from the side that got hit by the plane, it's to the left when you're looking at the Pentagon is where the chapel is. So, yeah, and I'm sorry guys that it is buffering. Patriot 45 says, did you go to the 4th of July celebrations? Yes. In fact, if you go to my page, KLW World News, we actually have video of it for about a half an hour. We filmed it from Blue. We were right there next to the Lincoln Memorial where Trump was speaking. And we stayed there and watched it. In fact, the night there on Blue. We got there the day before and hung out, had some friends come by and tie onto the boat and so on and so forth. And then we stayed there all day 4th of July, and then we watched the fireworks that night, spent the night, and then the following morning we went to Georgetown, right? Yeah. We went to Georgetown the following morning and tied up there at the dock at Georgetown and picked up a friend of mine.
We have a grasshopper wanting to be a movie star.
Yes, we got a grasshopper wanting to be a movie star. So for those of you, there he is. All right, you got your 15 seconds of fame there, buddy, because Christine is about to remove you from the film set. So she'll get him. There he goes. Anybody hungry? A little bit of chocolate. We'll hook you right up. We ate Ethiopian last night. They're kind of stringy. I mean, no, we went to an Ethiopian restaurant last night. It actually wasn't that bad considering we ate with our fingers. It's the first time I've done that.
Towing taxi forward, warning National Harbor, northbound for Alexandria. Stand by for all concerned traffic on channels 1316.
So that's him coming at us. So, but yeah, so we went to the 4th of July celebrations. We got no taxis coming in on us, so we're doing okay there. Pretty happy with it. We got a little bit of a breeze here though, coming at us, so it's pushing us back a little bit. So, and I'll switch so you guys can see. So we're coming up on the Woodrow Wilson Bridge there. If you look at the right-hand column, the bottom right-hand number is our max speed today of 4.9. We've averaged 3.6, but again, we're into the wind and against the current. So it's and we're not pushing hard. We want to get down here. We're having my sister and her husband are coming over to the marina tonight. We're going to have a picnic this afternoon and play a little music and hang out for a while. They haven't seen us. How long has it been since they've seen us? What, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Oh, yeah,
something like that. So yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since I saw my sister. So she's going to come over and hang out with us a little bit and have a good time. So let me bring this back up here so I can see what everybody is saying. Patriot 45 says, I was there, was amazing, greatest 4th of July in DC over. I think it was the greatest fireworks display in the history of man. It was unbelievable. So, you know, if Patriot 45, if you were there, then yeah, that would have been great. We'd have loved to have seen you. You should have called me, buddy. You could have come hung out on the boat. So, but yeah, that was good. And by the way, we're Patriot 45. I'm working on that paperwork for the Pentagon. I'm going to be meeting with some people. I got a week off and coming up here from all the patents that we were working on, as you know. So now that I've got that out of the way, I got a couple other little minor things I got to do on the boat. But once those few things are done, here, let me switch this again so you guys can see what the Woodrow Wilson Bridge looks like from underneath. So we'll get lined up with it. This is a big bridge. This thing is like 4 or 5 lanes going in each direction, for those of you who are not familiar with the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. This is also a drawbridge, so we are actually going through the middle of the span that actually raises for, you know, big tall ships to go in and out of here. You can't get too big of ships in here because, as you can see, the channel underneath the bridge is not that large. But it's nice and comfortable. I mean, we're only, the clearance, it looks like over here on the right hand side, looks to be about 75 feet, and you can see that from the little sign right there. Okay. And there is the bridge. So we'll keep it out here so you guys can see it. Get a good look of it. Look at it. Good look of it. The look of it. Okay, so we are getting ready to go under the eastbound lane. And as soon as we get in the shade here, we're on battery power. So we can see what our current. So we go from 5 amps from coming out of each battery bank. And as soon as we come out of the sun, ta-da, we're pulling 27, 28 amps out of each battery bank. So 29 amps. So we're putting about 60 amps into the motor, but the motor is capable of over 200 continuous. So let's step it up there a little bit. That's about 70 amps into the motor. Oh yeah, the current's flowing now. It cut our speed back to 2.5 miles an hour through here. You know, hey, it's flowing. It's messing with the GPS a little bit here too. There you go, Charlene Cole. You keep dehydrating. Everybody needs to be doing that with their food, not with themselves. With hot weather like this, and you can hear the traffic going over. With hot weather like this, it's easy to become dehydrated. So, you know, everybody needs to stay hydrated, and so on and so forth. Let me check other traffic in the area to make sure that we got nobody coming in or around on us here. We don't want to be blocking nobody. So our ETA back to the marina is 3 o'clock. Let me spin this around here. So that's National Harbor over there on the other side of that fishing boat, or Donzie it kind of looks like. That's National Harbor over there. That's the wheel. If you look close, you can see the 747. That's a replica of the old Air Force One. How you doing, folks? We're out here having fun. It's a wonderful day. It is ungodly hot though. Could be because we're on the water here. The humidity's high and temperature's high. It feels like it's well over 80 or 90 out there. I mean, it's definitely warm. Chart looks good. Let's see if anybody else here with us. got a notification. Yeah, leak project. Rex Bear just sent me some messages here. Let's see what he's got. Lee, let's do a follow-up podcast. Looks awesome. Nanu. All right, hey Rex. Yes, we will do that, buddy. I will reply. Sounds great. Look forward to it. Yeah, and I don't know, just so you guys know, I don't know who's spreading this this rumor that I don't get along with Rex and I don't get along with Diamond from Oppenheimer Ranch and so on and so forth. Whoever's saying those things, or if you've heard that, that's totally untrue. I consider Rex a friend. I consider Diamond a friend. In fact, Jake from the Grand Solar Minimum channel has actually texted me, emailed me, talked to me on the phone, apologized for things that he said about me. So, you know, I'm on good graces with everybody. So if you ever hear anybody say that I'm not on good graces with basically everybody from the Grand Solar Minimum community, those statements are just untrue. You know, I get along with anybody that tells the truth. So, you know, the only people I don't get along with are people who don't tell the truth. So, you know, so yeah, pretty much anybody that knows what they're talking about on a Grand Solar Minimum is a friend of mine or a fan or both. Those are the facts. Let's see here. Yeah, Patriot, you're absolutely right. Andrew wants to know if there's any chance of me getting my Twitter account back. I don't think so. I'm going to go to some other account. I'm going to create an Instagram account or something of that nature. I'm writing up 8 patents for the patent office. I've been meeting with investors who have flown in from Canada and all over the United States to meet with me over this weekend here in Washington, D.C. So I've been like super busy trying to get Electric Blue ready for them to come tour the boat. We took everybody a ride yesterday, and trying to get all the patents done. In fact, we had more meetings this morning with the patent attorney. He wants some things to be better defined in the patent, wants better artwork, so on and so forth. So that's going to be a lot of work to do, but Christine and I have been busting our butts to get this done and get all the patents ready and this and that and the other. And now that we've gotten pretty much most of the boat done, we're going to take a little bit of time off, a week or something, go somewhere, do something somewhere somehow, what have you. And then we're going to keep on cruising again here. And let me swing around here so everybody can get a good look at National Harbor here. Do that for you guys. It's the least I can do, right? If it's kind of like going to the beach and people ask you to write their name in the sand. So, as opposed to writing your name in the sand, we'll give you a look. And it's a pretty good sized wake from that little boat, but hey, we'll handle it. So that is National Harbor there off the bow. So you guys can see what it looks like here. So we'll come back around. Yep. Blue is a blue water boat. She's not designed for like rivers and bays and stuff like that. She doesn't like chop. She likes big rolling waves is what she likes. So we're gonna stroll right on down here. Another little boat zinging across our bow here. These water taxis have been down through here fly. I mean, they literally stroke. You know. Charlene says, yeah, just a bunch of drama mongers. Yes, you're absolutely right. They are really not worth paying attention to. It says, Patriot says, Twitter, Amazon, Google, Facebook, they're going down anyway. It won't be long till they're offline. You know that, Lee. Yes, you're right. They have broken a lot of laws and done a lot of things that are unethical, and they will soon be paying for that. All of their, how should we say, misdeeds are now coming to light. So we're expecting to see some repercussions of that coming their way in the not too distant future. So you know, I believe that we will be indeed seeing those things coming along. So who all do we have in here? I see Andrews here, I see Patriots here, and I see Charlene Cole's here, but it shows we got 5 watching. I'm one of those, so we got somebody else who's not showing up here. So maybe they'll chime in and say hello. We'll see. And that's the Potomac taxi right there going by. Just spin it around so you can see it there a little bit better. Maybe going right by the window here in just a moment. There it is. I like those things. They move really quick. It's a nice smooth ride. Looks like they got plenty of power, so on and so forth. So anyway, all right. I kind of like this little camera up here. That's, you know, lets us spin around, take a look, lets you see the world the same way I do. But you can do it from the luxury of your living room, bedroom, wherever you may be, office, sitting in your car, whatever, in air-conditioned comfort. And these here are the things you got to watch out for. See if you can see that log sticking up out of the water that's getting ready to go by. See that popping up out of the water right there? Those are not a pretty thing to be hitting with your boat or your prop. So we always got to be vigilant and make sure that we don't bump into one of those. AT&T gave me a notification. Let's see. So Recovering Soul says, I just came in. Well, glad to have you, Recovering Soul. Says, usually when you go live, I miss it. Didn't know you were still alive. Yes, I am still alive, despite some people's best efforts. You know, so any rumors that I am dead are greatly exaggerated. We're alive and well, Christine and I. We just haven't streamed much because we've been so busy in a lot of places we weren't in service, and we had some investors that we were wanted us to do streaming and stuff for them and make videos, and so we've actually just been concentrating on, you know, what they wanted and, you know, what they needed and things that we had to do to get the boat ready for all this stuff. So anyway, we are going to call it a day here. Glad everybody could make it, stopped in. You know, look forward to doing more of this with you guys. You know, hope everybody is doing well. We'll try to do something, some type of a schedule here in the future. Not real sure what it's going to be or how it's going to be or any of that other good stuff, but we'll try to get something going for everybody. So again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here today and being a follower. You can go to our Patreon account. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, we're going to start putting up more videos on Patreon. So you guys can see what's going on. We'll start talking more about the weather and the GSM and a variety of other things. I'll be doing a podcast here in the near future with Rex, because like I said, he just texted me and wants to do a follow-up podcast. I think that would be a great thing to do. Like I said, I've always liked Rex. As far as I know, he's always liked me, and that pretty much goes for everybody. There might be one or two people here and there that are insignificant that I don't get along with, but it doesn't really matter. They're not, they're not significant. And
Yeah, tell them check out their new website, electricbluepower.com.
oh yeah, and check out our new website, electricbluepower.com. That'll give you new photographs of the boat with all the graphics on it, showing some of the sponsors. And you guys can see what we're doing and where we're going to be. But it looks to me as though we're going to be in the Washington, D.C. area at least through August. At this point in time, we may go up to Philadelphia or something. The weather has been so crazy in the Midwest that a lot of the locks along the Mississippi have been flooded and closed, and they're damaged, and the Army Corps of Engineers is having issues, and we don't really feel like getting in the middle of all that mess. Then I have a whole lot of friends in the Washington, D.C. area, because as you know, I've worked with the government for over 30 years now, so I've got many friends in the D.C. area, as well as family in the D.C. area. Christine has some friends in this area as well, so it's nice to be amongst family and friends, be able to give them a ride out on Blue. So I mean, we've just really enjoyed being here, seeing my sister and my mom, and hanging out with friends. It's just been a good thing. So anyway, just wanted to thank all you guys again for stopping in, and look forward to to seeing you guys as regular followers on here as we start doing more of these. And we have an advanced network that we can stream from, but for some reason today it's kind of crazy. We can't get internet connection through it, and we can't get internet connection through Christine's iPhone. So we're having to use my iPhone for doing the streaming. So sorry if it's a lot of buffering, or it doesn't come through clear, or what have you. But hey, it's live from a boat, so it's not like we're on shore plugged into fiber. But hey, it is what it is. So we'll give you guys an idea here before we go into the marina. This is where we are. Moving right along here. Again, into the wind, against the current. So we're averaging 3.6. Our max speed today was 5.1. But again, we haven't been pushing hard. We don't ever want to push the boat hard. Our goal is to get there. Now this guy here in the sailboat has the right of way because he is in a sailboat. Let me transition back to him. So the sailboat has the right of way because he is sail and we are under power. So I'm going to cut across his stern to stay out of his windward side. You're always supposed to pass a sailboat on their leeward side. So we'll just cut across his stern. Make sure we're good to go there. Hope he stays on his course here. Looks like we got it made now. Run him down! Can't do that. Doesn't work good. We don't have enough barnacles on the bottom of the boat right now, so it's not worth running over anybody. So it's a boat trip. But we're doing well. All is well on Electric Blue. These guys are fishing again. Swing around, take a look at them. So, all right, folks. Thanks again for stopping in. appreciate you being followers, supporters, patrons, what have you. Becoming experts and being prepared. That's what it's all about. Don't be scared, be prepared. So with that, we will call it a day. So from the wheelhouse of Electric Blue, currently motoring southbound on the Potomac River, approximately 9 miles south of Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, the one-time free speech capital of the world. Have a great day. Electric Blue is out.